everybody. This is weird. This is gonna be my very first podcast. There's Bodie, if you can't tell. I got a gigantic dog. Yeah, he's a Great Dane. This is so weird. Okay. Anyways, I've always wanted to do like a YouTube channel, like a podcast. And now I just, why not, you know? A little background. Let's see. Let me get my good side here. Okay, so a little background about me. I graduated high school in 2020. Way to go, COVID, you know? Didn't get the real graduation. I got the parking lot graduation, or whatever you want to call it, the fake graduation. My diploma got mailed to me. Didn't even get to pick it up. Anyways, graduated in 2020. Not super smart. I mean, I had some A's, mostly A's, but I'm not smart like that. But graduated in 2020, decided, why not? Let's join the military. So I went to the Army. That was fun. Basic was crazy. First of all, I'm gonna do a whole episode on Army, especially basic. I'm gonna let you know what to prepare yourself for, all the things you should have, all the things you shouldn't have, what to do. By the way, it's very difficult to keep a straight face when drill sergeants are screaming, because it's just, I'm just gonna include it in that episode, but that is a whole different thing in itself. Anyways, I joined the military. I went to Fort Jackson in South Carolina, so that was really fun. And then I went to Fort Huachuca in Arizona for AIT. Stayed there for about 9 months, 10 months. Okay, buddy. So I went to Fort Huachuca in Arizona. Stayed there for about 8 or 9 months. That's Benjamin. That's my mama's dog. I'm at my mom and dad's house right now. So, anyways, I got my glass of sweet tea. Let's dig in. Anyways, Fort Huachuca, Arizona, did my AIT. I'm a 35 Fox Intel, so got my clearances. I might not be smart, but I got a good enough brain to get a clearance. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Then I went to Fort Stewart. Yeah, Fort Stewart in Savannah, Georgia. Hinesville. That was a thing in itself. That was a thing in itself. That was crazy. I'm gonna do multiple episodes on that because, listen, the military did some damage, if you know what I mean, to the liver. Anyways, yeah, so I was in the military, did all that. That was fun. Decided I might want to go become an officer, and then I was like, no, because then I have to go back to school. Didn't want to do all that. But now I'm going back to school, so maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll become an officer. You never know. Anyways, besides that, I got out of the military, decided one contract was enough after getting deployed, so that was fun. Decided one contract was enough, and I was like, what am I going to do? I knew I wanted to come back home. That's why I got out, because I wanted to come back home. Didn't like being away from my family. I was not planning on getting my beautiful, precious little boy, Bodie. But my grandparents had a litter of dogs, and they said, you want one? I said, the only way I'm taking one, if it's a male blue Great Dane with blue eyes. And what popped out? One male blue Great Dane with blue eyes. So I had to go on my promise, you know. I can't take it back. I had to do what I said. So here came Bodie. Got a house. It was actually my nana's, but still I got a house. Lived there. I just recently moved out. But I came home, was like, what am I gonna do? Didn't have a job for 2 months, but I was still getting that military pay. Because I was on leave or whatever, my terminal leave. Whatever, I forgot what it's called. But I didn't have a job for 2 months. That was great. And then I was like, what am I gonna do? So I decided I was gonna go work for my dad. I'm not gonna say where. If you figure it out, you figure it out. I'm not gonna put it out there. Don't even know if I can put it out there, so I'm just not. But I decided to go work for my dad, and here we are. That was fun. So Now moving on. Cheers. Grab a glass of sweet tea and let's dig in. Buddy. Alright. So I'm 23. Just recently I went through a really hard breakup. I'm not going to talk about it. I'll talk about it later because I love to talk. But I'm not going to talk about it right now. But about 7 months ago, the end of November, beginning of December, I went through a really hard breakup. Thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with this man. Boy, really. And I was like, I don't know what to do. December was a really hard month for me. I went through a lot internally. And I just got to a really bad place. Then came New Year's Eve. It was really dark time for me. And that's when I found the Lord. I grew up Catholic, so I'd already had the Lord, you know, in my life. I just never dug into it. I kind of got away from it, did a bunch of sin, you know. And I came back to it, and January 1st, found the Lord. So I got my fancy Bible here. Well, my case. My Bible's in my case. But, yeah, so I found the Lord. I started digging into it, got into it a little bit more. I prayed every single day since January 1st. Doing strong. But there have been a couple days where I've still prayed every day, but there have been a couple days where I haven't opened my Bible, haven't read it. And I'm trying to get back to that. I actually recently just got rebaptized. Yay for me. Rebaptized. I was already baptized when I was a kid. I grew up Catholic, okay. But I actually just got rebaptized. I quit vaping. I vaped since I was like 15 and I quit vaping. I thought it was gonna be difficult, but it was pretty easy. And I don't know. I'm not going to get super like blackout drunk. I'm not gonna get drunk. I'm gonna have a few sips. Jesus made wine. Don't forget that. He turned water into wine, okay? I can have a few glasses of whiskey. And some tequila. I love tequila. Bodhi stopped by to say hi. I'm still going to drink. I'm not cutting that out. I'm trying not to curse as much. I keep saying cuss. I want to say curse. It just sounds prettier. It sounds better. So I'm trying not to curse as much. I just want to be not only a better person for myself, for the Lord. I want to be a better daughter. I want to be a better sister. I want to eventually, when I find the man that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, I want to make him proud to have me as a wife, proud to have me stand beside him. And I want to become someone that my kids could look up to. I want to be someone that they're proud of, you know? So I'm trying to slowly get better and do better. I realize this is kind of inappropriate now that I'm wearing it, but it's a really cute outfit. Okay? I used to dress a lot worse than this. But I've actually, you know, I started dressing more country. I love it. I don't know how to say it. Western country. It just fits. I feel like that's who I was meant to be. It's how I was meant to dress. So, alright. So now that I've kind of introduced myself, if you have any questions, you have any concerns, you have anything you want me to bring up or talk about, comment down below. I'm down to do that because I love talking. So, ask any one of my exes. I love to run my mouth. I'm working on saying it more gracefully and being more graceful. But honey, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Alright, so let me show you because I'm really excited. Look how pretty this is. Isn't it so gorgeous? I'm gonna get my name engraved on here. My dad has this little cool like engraver thing, and I'm gonna get my name engraved on here. So this is my pretty Bible, my aesthetic Bible. It's very pleasing, and this is where, let me just show you the whole kit that I got. This is my aesthetic Bible, and I got my color coordinating tabs, but of course it has to be the thumb tab. You Can't go wrong with a thumb tab. I mean, oof. So beautiful. These are not for the Bible. You can't mess with the Bible. So all my notes are going to be with this. And then my fancy little notebook. Let me grab. Oh, also, you'll figure this out. I have an addiction to Dooney and Burke. I don't know how you say it. But I have an addiction to their bags. My mommy gave me this one for my Bible. So this is my Bible that I take to church. It's cute. This is where I, of course, take all my notes and everything. And this is, I'm scribbling in here as we're going through them in church. This one, I love this one. This one's probably my favorite. This one is more so I can go back through it, reread it, help memorize it better. This is just, I'm a little OCD, so this one kind of hurts. Like if I'm trying to go back and like go over it and take notes and everything, it kind of hurts going through this one. So I got this one so that I can make it look pretty, so it'll make me feel better. But this one, I love this one because this one is literally like my brain. If you can't tell, it's all marked up. This is literally like my brain written out. But I love it. I love this one. And then I got these cute little notebooks that I can use. One of them is going to be for notes during church. What happened during church. This one is going to be like Bible verses or anything. I honestly don't know. I know one of them is definitely going to be used for my notes from church though. And then the other ones, I had to get them. They're aesthetically pleasing, obviously. Yes, I'm blind. I know my glasses are big. We don't have to talk about it. And then it came with this cute little case. And then look at these. Look. These aesthetic markers. Aren't they so pretty? And they came with matching pins. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, there's an ant. I don't do bugs. I don't do snakes. I was in the military. I don't know how I did it because I definitely slept and woke up with a spider right here. And I almost lost it. Thank God my platoon had males in it. Yeah, they got it for me. That was crazy. They're also the ones who be throwing stuff at you and putting bugs by you as a joke. It's not a joke. We were trained to kill. I would watch it. Anyways, this is my Bible bag. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's probably going to change over time. I want to start it off introducing myself. Because I mean, hey, it's me. Then I'll probably go into, I wrote this down in my notes because I'm very nervous. Yeah, this is a first for me. Okay, obviously, I'm going to show you guys my closet when it's super finished. I just moved. I don't have everything unpacked. My new place is a mess. It's just a mess. It's crazy. But if anybody knows me, I love my closet. That is literally my sanctuary. If any of you have ever watched Chrisley Knows Best, Todd Chrisley, it's our sanctuary, sir. I love me some Chrisley Knows Best. Oh my gosh. Grayson, hey. Grayson. I'm single. Just saying. I'm just saying, Grayson, I'm single. Hey. Anyways, I'll get on tangents all the time. I'll get off topic. But I'm going to show my outfit of the day. Right now, this is what I'm wearing. Let me stand up so you can see. I actually got this belt from my grandmother. The outfit I got from TJ Maxx. It's actually 2 pieces, but I have it tucked in because it, it just looks better like this. I got these boots from an antique store. So I'll show you my outfit of the day, obviously. And then I'll go into whatever I'm wanting to talk about for the episode. It's going to do some deep dives. It's going to get emotional. It's going to be funny, I'm all over the place. So then I want to give you my top 5 songs of the week because I am a songwriter. I love to sing. I'm trying to learn new instruments actually, and I'm trying to learn how to produce like my own music. That's gonna be difficult because my attention span is just all over the place. Bodie. Bodie Dean. What are you doing? Hi. Okay. If you can't tell, I love me some country music. Grew up on country music. Country music is my thing. Alright? And then I want to give you a Bible verse. I'm going to say a Bible verse. And I might explain how I view it. And then, no, I'm going to give you a Bible verse. I'm going to explain my view on it and how I perceived the Bible verse and what it means to me. And then I want you guys to comment down below and say what you thought the Bible verse meant to you. And then when I come back next week, we'll start the episode off with talking about the Bible verse and how everyone's different, like everyone's thoughts on it, how everyone perceives it differently. Because I love conversation. I love getting other people's points of views. I love trying to understand new points of views because we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all learn. Every day we learn. I'm going to be learning when I'm 96. Hopefully not that much. I don't like school. But I'm still going to be learning, you know. I want to learn. I want to see things. I want to do things differently, you know. So every week I'll give you a Bible verse. I'll tell you about it. Tell you what it means to me. And then we'll talk about it on the next one. Alright, so I introduced myself. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'll definitely talk about myself some more in all the episodes to come. But as of right now, I'm not going to do the pretty Bible. I'm going to do this. Oh, let me show you this. My mama found this for me. It's the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Because I need to learn how to not. I just take things very personally, especially from people who say they love me, say they care about me. I just take it very personal. If I don't know you like that, I'm not going to take it personal. If I work with you and it has to do with work, it's not personal, but it does mean something. It does, because you're supposed to have my back. And I'm supposed to have yours. We need to have respect, mutual respect for each other. I don't got to like you. I don't got to try to understand you. I mean, I do need to understand. Try to understand. I don't need to understand you. But we need to have mutual respect for each other. And I gotta know that at the end of the day, you have my back. Because I don't care if I don't like that word. I don't care if I don't like you. If you're my worst enemy, I'll always have your back. And I'll always be there to protect you. So, anyways, I need to learn how to not give a you-know-what. So, this was a good book. And I don't like reading, but here we are. So, oh, that'll be good. Why don't y'all comment down below books that you think would be great for everyone else to read. I hate reading. Maybe like audiobooks that you can listen to. That might be good. Oh, or books with pictures. You can get a lot from a picture. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Anyways, I'm gonna get the Bible. And I'm gonna do my Bible verse. I'm just going to open it to a random page. I'm not going to pick. Some days I might pick a verse that I think goes with the topic of discussion, but today's not that day. So I got my Bible. I found a random page. I found a random verse. And that's what we're going to go with for today. Alright, it's going to be Psalms 59, 11 through 13. I might read it, but I might also put it on the screen. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get good at this. Alright. It says, "Slay them not, lest my people forget. Scatter them by thy power, and bring them down, O Lord our shield. For the sin of their mouth, and the words of their lips, let them even be taken in their pride, and for cursing and lying which they speak. Consume them in wrath, consume them, that they may not be, and let them know that God ruleth in Jacob unto the ends of the earth." So, this might take me a minute because I'm a little slow. I have to reread something like 5 times to really understand it. So, I'm going to fast forward once I've read it, but I need to read it for a second. So, hold on. Okay, so, this is why I love talking to other people and getting other people's points of views, because for me, the way that I see it might be different than how you see it, and you might help me see it in a different way and understand it better. And I feel like that's what the Lord wants from us. He wants us to all... Okay, baby. I love you, but you gotta get out of the frame. I feel like that's what the Lord wants from us. He wants us to all... We're a community. We're neighbors. We're brothers. We're sisters. And he wants us to all communicate with each other, get different ideas, get different opinions, and I just love open dialogue. I love communicating. I don't like it when you don't communicate. I don't like it when people shut down, walk away. I love to have a very strong conversation and get to a good mutual understanding. If not to a good conclusion or anything, a good mutual understanding. So we can at least walk away and be like, the conversation was positive, like, if you know what I mean. To me, this is saying, watch what you, this is why I'm kind of nervous, because I don't want to say what I think. I get scared. Anyways, so for me, please let me know what you think, but for me, it's saying, watch what you say. If you speak positively, don't say anything negative. If you do say something negative, say it gracefully. Say it with a way to help. Your pride and your ego, they need to go. You cannot have your pride. You cannot have your ego. It's good to have them, I think, in some situations. But most of the time, your pride and your ego get in the way of a lot. And that's one thing that I've had to learn recently, is pride and ego can ruin a lot of good things. They can ruin some of the most beautiful things. But don't let your pride and your ego get in the way. The Lord is there. He's always got your back. He's always with you. He's always watching. He's always pushing you in the right direction. He knows exactly what's in store for you. He knows where you're going. So just stay true to yourself. Don't curse. I don't even know. I don't know. This is why, comment down below what these verses meant to you and what you got out of it. Because this is what I'm learning as I'm reading the Bible, is I just want to understand it better. I want to become better. He's so cute. Maybe let's get into a different one. I have some of these that I've saved that I would like to talk about for this. Okay, so I got another one I want to talk about, actually, because now I'm actually very excited. So I'm in the book of Proverbs. So if you have your Bible, open it up. Let's get into it together. So I'm in the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. I'm just going to read, I'll probably read 1 through 17, and I might continue to go on. I might honestly just read chapter 1 of the book of Proverbs. If you don't want to listen to me read it, you can skip. I'm going to read some highlights. This is what I highlighted in my Bible. I'm going to read the highlights from the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. But fools, this is verse 7. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Verse 8. Hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Verse 10. If sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Verse 15. My son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path. So I feel like in this chapter, God is trying to tell us that we need to be more, we need to listen more, speak less. We need to learn to understand others. We need to learn to get along with others. Even if you don't understand everything, you understand everything they choose to do. That's their life. That's what they chose. And this is something that I'm learning. This is something I'm trying to become better at, is I'm trying to not take everything so much. Okay, if we're not close, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your life. I got it. If you're my friend, if you're my family, I'm going to tell you my opinion. I'm going to tell you what I think. I need to learn how to be more graceful about it, because I can come off very rude. People say that I'm very intimidating. I don't know how. I'm 5'5". I was blonde. I don't think this is blonde anymore, but 5'5". I got glasses. I can't see clearly. Don't know how I can be intimidating, but I guess that's just what I give off. But what I've come to learn in my 23 years of life is not a lot of people take time to get to know me. They like to talk about me, and I can't say anything because I also like to talk. But I'm not going to tell people something that I don't. If someone tells me something about someone else, I'm not going to go and I'm not going to be like, this is true. I'm going to be like, this is what I heard. This is what someone said. And I'm also not going... Sorry. I'm not going to be like, this is the truth. This is blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be like, no, this is what I heard. I'm not going to snitch and say who I heard it from. But I'll be like, this is what I heard. And that's something that I need to work on. It's not my business. It's not my place. Something else that I'm trying to work on is, if you're someone, not only that I have loved, do still love, but if you've told me to my face that you love me, if you've told me that you care about me, I would rather have loyalty over love, to be honest. I really would. But if you're sitting there and you've told me that you love me, you told me that you care about me, but it's so easy for you to throw me away like I'm nothing, I feel like you are that. I feel like that is disloyal. I feel like you going and talking to other people that, I don't want to say this because then people are gonna know. If you're going to other people and you're saying things about what has happened between us, things that are not true, if you're saying terrible things about me, but you told me to my face you love me, told me to my face you care about me, but you're going behind my back and saying these things to other people, I find that disloyal. I find that very disrespectful, and it really hurts to know that someone that I love, someone who loved me, is capable of doing that. And that's what I'm trying to get better at, is I'm having a hard time trusting people and trusting what people say. I'm having a hard time believing that people actually do care about me and people actually love me, because the closest ones to me are the ones who have hurt me the most. And it's very hard to understand these things, and that's why the Bible has been very helpful, because it's helped me understand. I need to get better at not discussing everything. That's one thing that I have done that I don't regret, because it helped lead me to the Bible. It's helping me become the woman that I need to become, because I have something that I can work on, that I know I need to work on, that I'm honestly kind of disgusted by, and I wish I could get better at it. But I don't tell people things that are lies. I try not to lie. It's very hard. I start laughing. I can't look at you. I don't take anything serious. It's so difficult for me to lie. If you've told me something, say, I'm gonna use this as an example. Whatever. If I have an ex-boyfriend, I'm talking about my ex-boyfriend. I'm telling someone what happened between us, why we broke up, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna tell them the truth about what happened when we broke up, why we broke up, and then I'm gonna tell them about the facts that my ex told me to my face about why we broke up. I'm gonna tell them this is what he said. I'm gonna tell them X, Y, and Z. This is what he told me. This is what he showed me. This is what these people had confirmed with screenshots and proof and everything, blah, 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 blah. If you tell me something about him or about whoever and I cannot fathom it, it's hard to comprehend, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna say it. But if you tell me something and it makes, oh yeah, I could see that, yeah, I might say something about it, but it's something I need to work on, because I need to not do that, because that's just disrespectful. It's not my place. I shouldn't be doing it. And I do want to apologize if I made anyone's life harder because of what I did, but I literally don't talk to really anybody I just lost my 2 best friends, my sisters, because I cannot trust anyone. I cannot trust a word anyone says. I don't believe that people actually care and actually love me for me. I don't believe that. And I had to get rid of these people because they did give me some reasons. But it's an internal thing. I can't. It's very hard for me. The one person I love the most, that I thought I could trust everything that came out of his mouth, I can't. The whole time it was a lie. Threw me out like I was nothing. I can't. It's hard to trust that. It's hard to trust anybody after that. So I just need a clean break. I need to get back to myself. And I need to figure out how I need to learn to trust people, because my future husband does not deserve that. One day I'll be good. Oh my gosh. See, I be getting off on tangents. And I'm trying to get back to that. Okay. Back to Proverbs 119, chapter 1. No. The book of Proverbs, chapter 2. No. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Yeah, I'll do what I highlighted in this one. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So I wrote how long. I love simplicity. I'm extra, if you can't tell by my outfits, by having 2 Bibles. I'm definitely extra, but I just want to honestly I just want to get married. I want to become a wife. I want to become a mama. I want to live on a farm. I want to be fully self-sustainable, because the government is not going to break up my household. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Can you cuss on here? Not while holding the Bible. I'm sorry. Oh. Alright. Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. So, what is desolation? This is why it's also good. Because I'm learning new things. I'm learning new words and everything. What is desolation? State of complete emptiness or destruction, anguish, misery, or loneliness. Okay, so this is how I was feeling around December. I was feeling desolation, I guess, around December. And recently, I've gotten back to that just because I did I needed to take a break from 2 of my best friends. And I'm now by myself with Bodie. But when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. So, I do love being by myself. I think it's very healthy for you to have a good relationship with yourself and to be able to be alone by yourself. I think that's a very healthy thing, and I think it's very good for people to be able to do that. I'm not over here talking to a bunch of people. Listen, I love me a good Instagram post, okay? And I love Facebook, especially Facebook Marketplace. They're gonna bark for a minute, so I'll fast forward. Don't get me wrong, I love Facebook Marketplace. I love me a good Instagram post. And I love Snapchat because I get to use the stories, because I think that Snapchat has a better camera than your phone, which is crazy because I paid a lot of money for this phone. But I really do. I don't know what it is. I think Snapchat has a better camera. And I like that you get to go and view your memories and everything, and it tells you like, this is what you're doing a year ago, 2 years ago, all of that. I think that's cool. I don't like how, I'm gonna do a whole episode on this, because this topic just gets me very heated and very upset. Hi, handsome. Anyways, I don't like social media, like the way people nowadays use it. It's very disgusting. They use it for lustful things. They use it as a way to cheat, as a way to hurt. I just don't like it. I believe women are, I'm gonna do a whole thing on this, so I'm just gonna save it at that. But I feel as of right now from this, if you're fearing desolation, if you're fearing getting away from everybody, and it comes as a whirlwind to you when your whole life gets flipped around, that's when distress and anguish come. And that's when you feel distressed, you feel anguished. Anguish. I feel like that's what the Lord is saying here. And I don't know. It says, then shall they call upon me. Okay. Ben. I guess, hold on. And wait. Let me take in this wind. Yeah, if you can't tell, we love Great Danes. We love the big dogs. So from this, I'm getting, when you're feeling distressed, when you're feeling anguished, come to the Lord. When you're feeling any type of thing, the Lord is always there. He's always here to help. I feel this is what you need to live by. He tells you how to live your life. Benjamin! His full name is Sir Benjamin Celtic Thunder. My baby's name is Bodie Dean Underwood. And Duchess over there, her name is just Duchess. She's like Reba. I know it's Reba McEntire, but I'm just saying it's like Reba. I love me some Reba now. Duchess is also deaf, so that's good. They seem pretty calm. They're checking each other out. Bodie, you're at someone else's home. Show them some respect. Come here. Hi, sir. Be nice, Bodie. All right. I'm gonna finish this. Verse 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. Therefore, verse 31, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. 33, but whoso hearkeneth upon me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So the way that I see it is, Lord wants us to have a simple life. He gave us the beautiful earth with everything that we need on it. He gives us the ways in here. He gives us how to be good humans, be good people to each other, be good mothers, fathers, daughters, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins. He just doesn't want us to turn away from, he just doesn't want us to turn away from his word. He doesn't want us to become worse people, to live simply. There's no need. He created Eve for Adam, one woman. He didn't create multiple for him. He gave him one woman out of his own rib. Don't get away from that. Don't think that multiple is more than one or better than one. I don't know. I could get into that too. It's just a whole thing. Anyways, so tell me what y'all think about those verses that I read, and I'll discuss it in the next episode, all of y'all's views and everything. And yeah, tell me what you think. Here comes Bo, man. Alright, bye, baby. Alright, I'm going to give you guys... Also, look how cute this is. Look at her. Isn't she so cute? That's my little niece, Lily. Her name is Lily, so we call her Lily Bean. And Bodie's name is Bodie, so we call him Bodie Dean. Well, that's his middle name, but it's Lily Bean and Bodie Dean. Isn't that so cute? So I'm going to give you my top 5 songs of the week. I can't rank them. Don't ever ask me to rank music because it's really difficult. I think everything has its own category. But this week, what I've been listening to, Two Wooden Beams by Joshua Queen. That's the first one. And then I love me some good Tracy Lawrence. So I've been listening to Alibi. Yes, this is a very good song. Tim McGraw, Steals My Heart. But this song too I've been listening to. I think he's a new artist, or he's new to me. Just figured him out. But it's Lose You by Zach John King. Lose You. This is a good one too. And then I love Kojo. If you're a Kojo fan, put a cowboy hat emoji. Drop a cowboy hat emoji if you're a Kojo fan. Or just write Kojo. Or just be like, me. You know the little emoji where it's like, that's literally me. That makes me think of the freaking, what is it? I was going to say Vine. I grew up with Vine. It reminds me of the TikTok. And she's like, who's ready for the Four Seasons Orlando? He's like, me. This emoji reminds me of. So, if you're a Kojo fan, put up this emoji or the cowboy hat. Cowgirl hat. Hey. Hey. The cowgirl hat emoji. Alright, this one is By Your Grace by Cody Johnson. This is always a go-to. This is such a great song. This will definitely be in my wedding. So, when you see a ring on this hand, not this. This is a ring that I got when I got baptized. It's kind of like a purity ring, and I know I'm not pure, but I got rebaptized, and this is like a I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. But I got this for myself, as I'm going to be celibate from now on till I meet my future husband. I will be just giving my life to God, and this is a promise of that. Plus, it also looks really freaking good on my hand. So, yeah. Alright. The next song, this song is really good. I've been listening to this song on repeat probably like 5 times a day. 6, 7 times a day, honestly. This one has got me emotional. Kind of sad emotional, but then it gets better. And now I'm looking at it differently, and this is really truly how I feel right now. Revelation by Morgan Wallen. This is such a good song. If you have not heard any of these songs, I suggest you go and listen to them. I suggest you go listen to the artists too. They're so good. This one is I'm gonna play it after this because now I want to listen to it because it's such a good song, and I just love how it just makes me feel good. I love the song. Anyways, these are my not top 5, but these are my 5 songs of the week that I've been listening to. So on the next episode, you get 5 more, or maybe the same, depending on if I'm still listening to them or not. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please don't give me a thumbs down. But I mean, do what you gotta do, you know? Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Add me on Instagram, I'll put my handle in there. I don't know how to do it, I'll figure it out. Like, subscribe, press the share button. I think that's what some YouTubers have said, so it's really cool to say that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, letting me take minutes of your precious day. Yeah, anyways, God bless you. Have a great day. Thanks. Till next time.